Today on 3R Ballistics, we take some level 3A soft body armor and put it to the test. Welcome back to 3R Ballistics, and today we have a soft body armor panel testing. These are something you would wear more all-day duty type of thing. These come to us from AMS, Armor Matrix Systems. These are a level 3A, and not only do they meet the NIJ standard for level 3A, they are also anti-stab protection, and we're going to put these to the test. In full transparency, they were sent to us, and we're going to take them beyond their failure. We're going to see what they can take. We have a lot of specialty threats and a lot of over-spec threats, and we're going to see what we can do. We will go through each one as we shoot it. We have a new body up there that's got a urethane front, so we're not going to check the back face deformation as much as what penetrates these. We're at 7 yards, and we're gonna go to it right now. Let's get shooting. Okay, to start out this test, we're gonna go ahead and start with the 5.7 by 28. This is FN's SS197 sporting cartridge. It's a 40 grain VMAX bullet, basically from Hornady. Should be going around 1,700 feet per second. Let's see what we get. You good? Yeah. We are gonna shoot. We'll do more of a belly button shot. Okay, here we go. So up front we got 1673. I forgot to turn on the Garmin. Did not get that one. Let's go see what we did up there. So this little pinhole's where it went in, you can feel that. And nothing out the back, not even close. That was actually one of the specialty threats. But now we're gonna go on to the 44 and the 357. What we're doing is the NIJ specs out 357 SIG going somewhere around 1,800 feet, 1,900 feet per second. Quick pause while I'm editing this video. The NIJ spec for the 357 SIG is much lower in velocity. It's actually 1470. And the fact that I had gotten that wrong will play a role in what happens coming up. Just wanted to get that through. I do not have a 357 SIG, but I do have 357 Magnum, same grain, 125 grain, full metal jacket, and going out of this Henry big boy, we should get velocity somewhere close to 19 to 1950 feet per second. So in the comments, tell me, same weight projectile, speed's the same. What is the difference between this 357 Magnum and a 357 SIG in testing? I think the kinetic energy, terminal ballistic should be fairly the same. Let me know in the comments. Here we go, 357 SIG, 357 Magnum. We're gonna go upper, closer to the, we'll go closer to the bungee. You good back there?
Yes.
Here we go. Woo, that was actually 2,036 feet per second. Our little chronograph up there didn't read, so Garmin says 2,036. I'm going to tell you, that was definitely over spec speed. We hit right there with the 357. And yep, that sucker went in. We're going to give it another shot, see what we can come up with. But that speed, that rounded projectile, too much for this to handle. So shooting that out of the big boy, we got velocities much higher than spec. Went through that armor. Now we have something that's more in line with the specs of NIJ. 44 Magnum, 240 grain. This is not a soft jacketed hollow point, which is what they call for. This is a full metal jacket, but the speed should be a little less. So let's see what we get. All right. Woo! 1,328, 1,352. So, walking up, we hit that right where we wanted to, right there. But did this one go through? This is severely compromised by this point, but it did not. It did not go through. It definitely put a hurting on the back of the polyethylene, but that did not go through. One of the other specialty threats that this is rated for was a 12 gauge 1 1/4 ounce federal slug. So that's what we got here. We got a Magnum rifled slug, should be going about 1,500 feet per second. We'll find out if that's true. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go just to the right of the NIJ sticker. Woo! Oh, shit. 1,494 feet per second. Walking up to that, this is one of those where, I mean, it may have stopped it, which that's the wadding right there. That's where the actual slug hit, and it did stop it. But I mean, ouch, ouch, ouch. From 7 yards, that's ow, that's hot in there. I'm not sure about that. Okay, let's keep on testing this thing. So to finish this one off, because we have another panel, we're gonna hit a lot of overspec threats. We're gonna go ahead, load up 10 rounds, and just go straight center mass. So here we go. Woo! Hold on. Okay, so we did 6 shots. We had to reset, so I'm gonna give it 5 more shots and see what we get. So here we go. Next 5 shots. Good? Yeah. Clear. So here we go. That's a total of 11 shots. Holy smokes, all within, there's 11 here. And sure enough, none of them went through. We're gonna hit it. I'm gonna have Clint come up and shoot. He's gonna hit it 10 more times, and we're gonna see if we get through it. Right. Might have missed one there. By this point, we've hit this with a lot. This is it for the panel. 21 shots of 9mm center mass, 12 gauge slug, 5.7, a 357 going over 2,000 feet per second. I mean, that's close to 7.62 by 39 speed. So On the second round of 10 9mm, did any of them go through? It looks like we finally got one. We did not. I take that back. Opening up the back of this. Whoa, yep, there's some jacket. You'll see that 357's the only one that went through. Stop the 12 gauge and every single one of those 9mm. Yep, there we go. Now on to the overspec threats. Okay, so we put the next panel up, and to be completely honest, just about every one of these in theory is some type of armor penetrating, at least in level 3A. What we got on these ones is the Black Dragon Fang by Vanguard Outfitters. I believe it's a 34 grain, going about 2,000 feet per second. And then we have this FN green tip, which is an SS198 LF. Has a little aluminum core inside of it. This one is going roughly anywhere from 2,100 to 2,200 feet per second. I'll shoot the green tip first and then the Black Fang, and then we'll go and check them. We have the FN 27 grain green tip first. We're gonna try to get the blue strap actually. 22.25. The Black Dragon Fang just to the right of that. We're gonna go underneath the NIG sticker. 2,095. Clear. All right, as you can see, this was the green tip right there. This is the Black Dragon Fang right there. And how did we do? Let me take some of this apart and see. Ooh, baby. Okay, so it stopped the green tip. But let me see if I can open this up a little bit. Yep, that Black Dragon Fang went through, as you can see right there. Ooh, yeah, that Black Dragon Fang actually did quite a bit of damage once it went through. That was from the 357 on the first shot. But whoa. Okay, so it was able to stop the FN green tip, but not the Black Dragon Fang. On to the next one. Okay, for the next three shots, we're doing 9mm out of the CZ Shadow 2. We have the Underwood ammo. This is a 115 grain extreme penetrator, should be going 1,300 feet per second. We'll have the ultralight Liberty 9mm plus P. This should be going over 2,000 feet per second. This is a 50 grain. And then we have the Fort Scott Munitions Tumble Upon Impact plus P. This is an 80 grain, should be going about 1,650 feet per second. We're gonna go in that order. We're gonna do the Underwood ammo. Actually, I'm gonna switch these up. We're gonna do the Underwood ammo, the Fort Scotts, and then the Civil Liberty. All right. Okay, first up, we have the Underwood ammo. We're gonna go under the strap a little bit to the left side. 1352. Next we have the Tumble Upon Impact. We're going to go to the right of that on the strap. 1632. And for the Liberty ammunition, we're gonna go dead center underneath both those. Give it the best chance. 2,265 feet per second. Clear, let's go check them. Here we go. You could actually see the little Phillips head shape in the Underwood ammo, extreme penetrator, tumble upon impact, TUI from Fort Scott Munitions, and the ultralight Liberty ammunition, 50 grain. What do we get? Let's take a look. Yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, the Liberty went through. Looking from the back, that is the only one that went through. And it went straight through. Might as well check the damage behind it. Behind our little torso here. Not much. That's where it hit right there. Not much force left on that guy. But it did break through the soft armor. Okay, on to some of the bigger guys. How did those last three 9mm? The two that did not go through were the 9mm tumble upon impact and the Underwood ammo extreme penetrator 9mm. So we have some big boy versions of these bullets. We have a 44 tumble upon impact, which is that guy right there. And we have a 460 Underwood ammo, which is that guy right there. I truly believe this one will go straight through. But I'm actually quite curious about the 44 tumble upon impact. We're going to shoot both of these, and then we'll go down there and check it out. 44 tumble upon impact. Let's see what we get. Woo! 1,387 feet per second. Clear. Here we go with the 460 Underwood ammo. Woo, 1,822 feet per second. Clear, let's go take a look. This is the 44 tumble upon impact. And oh yeah, that is the 460 Underwood. Was this thing able to stop either one of those? Let us take a look and see. Yo, my goodness. It did not. Wait a second. It did. It stopped the 44 tumble upon impact. What? Okay, yeah, it stopped the 44. It did put a hurting on him. We'll confirm this as we check out the back of this this model, but the 460 went straight through, and we'll see what kind of damage. Yeah, there is no 44 on this, and that is where the 460 hit and cracked this whole body up. I am impressed though. I am impressed that it was able to stop that 44 tumble upon impact. That's a heavy hitter right there. That is a heavy hitter. Wow. Let's see if we can actually, all those holes, 5.7, 9 millimeters, 44, 460.
Back at the shop, and I am amazed. We hit this panel over 20 times in the center right here, and nothing came through except the 357 up there, which was way over spec. Now, the other thing that's nice about soft body armor is that every projectile that we shot that was stopped was inside the vest. As you can see here, the slug, as well as every 9mm, the 5.7, all of those were captured within the panels. And same goes for the second panel, which had all the specialty threads. While 3 of those threads out of the 7 were able to slip by, I'm still amazed that it was able to stop the Fort Scott Munitions 44 mag tumble upon impact. And here are the 4 that it was able to stop.
We got some more coming for you. We have some more 7mm PRC coming up. We have some more shotgun slugs coming up. And until the next one,